gets to like level 4, level 5, she gets so powerful. Like she has
It's
that
kind of broken.
that Aegis that you just throw in there and auto attacks everyone.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh my, it's amazing. Now, yeah, I like Shadowheart, Karlach, and Lae'zel. They're my favorite characters to bring along, and they got so much interaction. Karlach though is like great. She's so nice. I would hate if anybody betrays her or does anything to her. I'm like, no, she is perfect. Keep her safe. She's precious, even though she's crazy and like super powerful. Come
I
on.
realized you can invite the druid as well to venture with you,
Mm-hmm. Oh
like the one
yeah.
you rescue from the goblin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
I never.
realized like yesterday
Yeah. Maybe we should bring him
after like
along.
70 hours.
That's the game though. It's got like 1,000 different variational endings.
Yeah,
So it's not
yeah,
like a
and it's
huge
fun
ending. It's
because
just little small things can change.
are we recording? Because like there's a lot that we say about the game that we should record.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, you're right. It is recording actually, but I didn't.
Awesome.
I restarted it actually because I don't know. I just want to make sure it was focused on us. But yeah. I mean, continue away. Well, actually, let's get welcome to the Game Dev Tea Time podcast. I'm here with Ricardo. We're here. We're back. I know we always like sometimes come back for a couple weeks and then disappear for months. It's all right. We're here. Busy busy
Life gets in
doing
the way.
life and game dev and all that. We can mention something. I had a very interesting perspective about people making games and they're passionate about it, and people making games because they want to make money. And I've seen that in like my recent circle where there is a lack of how's the best way to put it, direction, and the North
Yeah.
Star. It's like, hey, we're gonna do this thing, and it's like, cool, let's work towards that. And then it's like, hey, we actually have what we need. This is the story. This is the assets we're gonna use, the vision, and we work towards that. There's two different things. The one where you're just like, oh, let's just kind of like figure it out and we'll put it together as we go. At the end of it, nobody really knows what we're doing. And then the other direction is like, I have this huge plan, and then we make everything perfect to that. We have set parameters, restrictions, and I feel like it's better when you have everything in a set standard, and we have restrictions, and then not everything's so open ended
Yeah.
because it leads to confusion at the end. And
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think there are two major things that
mhm,
uh, that really made me like Ben's courses.
mhm.
One of them was you start with Git from day one, and the
Yes.
second one you make a game design document.
Hmm.
You actually write down what you're gonna make.
Yeah, and then I would say
Versus,
one thing is stick to that game design document, please, because that's where I feel
I
like
mean, let
problems
it
happen,
grow,
right?
but document. If it's gonna grow, write it down.
Yeah, but I think it's different between like game developers and like entrepreneurs who are just trying to make maybe money out of a game just so they can then fund their business or something like that. Because I feel like the entrepreneurs are like game design document check. It's like done. It's like we did it for the
Yeah.
business. We move just towards the next action. It's like they're moving down a pipeline. Where it's like game developers, it's like yeah we're doing a pipeline, but we're like the game design document is like the Constitution for America. It's like it's our thing. It's our Bible. We have to follow it. We have to stick to it. And
We go back to it.
yeah,
I reference back to it
yeah,
all the time.
and so I've seen that where it leads to problems. When
I
I was
have it open right now. It's one of my. It's
there, you go.
literally the first tab in my browser. It's the
Yeah,
GDD for my game.
yeah. So I just see that have problems because games get delayed, money gets wasted, time gets wasted, or just things are like wrong mechanics are focused on and too focused
Yeah.
on. And it's like, all right, we don't know. I think we'd rather spend more time on something else, maybe something where people spend more time on than just certain mechanics. But yeah, I've seen that around my circle, and I was like, dang, like we really needed to hone in on the game design document. So.
One thing I noticed with games, I noticed like a month ago. I was in a DevOps event in London,
Mhm.
and it wasn't even anything to do with like the talk or anything. It just came to me. I realized that a lot of the problems you see in the game industry, they're just problems with software in general. Is that just that with the gaming industry, people see it like people who don't work with tech see it. It's like products coming out and they're full of bugs. Like that's just an average day in the life of any sort of software.
Yeah,
Like
right? Like people are like,
nothing comes out ready.
yeah. And I don't know like why we thought that like needs to happen because I think every game comes out buggy in some sort of fashion. And like I mean, and they don't
It's a
understand
problem with
tech.
the industry.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
because
don't
like
understand tech because
uh,
it's like,
yeah,
oh, I want to
but
say,
it's a problem with the tech industry as well. Like
yeah,
that, I don't think it's justified in games.
yeah,
I
what,
think it's
yeah,
not justified in anything.
exactly. It's
Like,
not, but it kind of has. It happens. I think there's
yeah,
many factors to
it's
it.
money. It's a lot of
It's
money in it.
yeah, it's people are like we need to get this thing out, get it out now as fast as possible. There's the idea there's just too much tech, so like you're releasing it for PlayStation,
Yeah,
Xbox, PC, the Switch, and like you have to. They're all different, and so you might one
yeah,
might be perfected, but the other one won't be. And then you have the idea that just people might be lazy, so you have like a good team, but one person slacking, and then the one person slacking was the one that has all the bugs, where everyone else is good, and then they all focus on the one bug area, and you're like the game sucks, nobody cared, and it's like no, it's just one person, and they just couldn't get it polished enough because you have so many people working on so many different things, and they were like, it looks fine, and then people going in on one random like quest that nobody really like cares about, and they're like, there's so many bugs, the game's broken, it's unplayable. I'm like, really? I don't know when people tell me a game's unplayable and I play it and I never have those unplayable bugs. I'm like, you might have did something that's so like niche of the game that like you're just making a big deal out of something that most people won't hit, and
yeah.
now you're saying the game's
There's a
broken.
lot of that, a lot of specific tech as well. Like
Mm,
was with Spawn, I think.
maybe I don't know about that.
I heard that there were some problems if you had an AMD card, I want to say, or an
Mm,
NVIDIA card, one of the
yes,
two.
so that's also a
Like it
problem.
worked really well with the other, but like it's half. I mean, NVIDIA is like
Yeah.
80% of PCs, something like that. So
Mm.
if it works for that, like the other 20% are gonna have issues. But
Yeah,
you
exactly.
test it.
So you can't deal with
But
that.
I think another massive issue, and I see that a lot in the security industry, is uh, ego. Like people, it's not that people don't want to accept that there's a bug or there's a problem because of ego. If
Hmm.
you personally attacked when a tester comes in and says, "Oh, yeah, there's this little thing. Can you please fix it?"
Yeah.
Oh, there's this vulnerability I found. Oh no, it's not a vulnerability because whatever, right? The issue is it's not a personal attack, and people really need to get past that. And we see a lot of that with anything that's creative, really. Like a lot of the time, I see two extremes. I see people who really think that their own thing sucks, but they put it out anyway. Those tend to be the best things,
Yeah.
and they take like all the criticism personally in a good way. Like they feel like, yeah, I suck. I really suck. Yeah, it's really that bad. I agree with you.
Yeah, let's definitely
And
fix it.
there's the other way around. The people who really have issues with just accepting that there are other ways to do it. And like I think we talked about it in the past, even if like especially with games or TV or movies, right?
Yeah.
You will get criticism. People will say that you should have done things differently.
Always. All the time.
If that's happening too much, there is something wrong,
Hmm.
but their ideas might not be the best. But you should still do something because, like, what ends up happening is you have a problem, people point to a solution that would not fix the problem,
Nope.
and your conclusion is there is no problem. No, the conclusion is there's a problem. I should look for a different solution.
Yeah. The solution I think, honestly, whatever solution you think fits your vision, not necessarily what all the fans want.
Yeah, that's a big one. Or that's the hardest thing to do, but it
It's
happens sometimes,
so
and I've
hard.
seen great games come out of it. Your vision has issues. Something works. Cultivate that. That's
Yeah.
how GTA came to be. Like it was a cops and robbers game.
Yeah, it was totally different. It was top down. Um, I don't know what else happened to the story, but like it wasn't supposed to be the way it is now. And then
Yeah,
people
it,
really
it it
liked the
was like
idea of like robbing and like escaping from the cops.
shooting stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
and then
exactly,
and
and
then they ran with it. And they said yes,
exactly,
and it became a
just run with
giant
it.
success.
The same thing with like Slay the Spire. Like the idea of Slay the Spire originally, like you wouldn't know what the attacks were. Like people kept saying that it wasn't fun because you didn't know when you had to defend, when you could attack and stuff. And then three cool things that came out of it. They added a basically a tell saying if like the opponent would attack, and in the end it ended up like saying exactly what they would do, so you could prepare for it. That also added the possibility of having two awesome mechanics. We have a relic where you gain one energy every turn, but you don't get to see that. So it's an extra game mechanic.
Yeah.
And there's a boss where whenever it takes damage, it changes its intentions, which is also a new like emerging mechanic that came out of like adding this sign on top of someone's head
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, I'm gonna attack."
Isn't that kind of
So
cool that
it's not
happens?
just yeah, and it's like it feels sometimes like getting to that point where they added the intention was intentional, but everything that came after it kind of designed itself, right?
Hmm.
Like you probably felt that before, where you add something to your game, and then a few things click, and oh, I could do this. This makes sense now, and it kind of designs itself.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild how the things will just like kind of naturally develop and become organic and design itself. Dude, it's so cool when it happens and it's like it comes unnatural. I think because Call of Duty Zombies had that where it was just like, hey, let's mess around with something, and then it became a huge thing down the road, and it's still being made to this day, still being milked. You know that the main characters are coming back, and it's like, come on. I'm also a little excited about that, but just to see what they'll do, see if they like ruin it or actually like bring back the flavor of what made it so good in the first place. But you know how it is. It's kind of how do you feel about nostalgia? Like things just like coming back. Because at first I liked it, but now I'm seeing it and I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like you can't. It's like nostalgia is like the worst drug. And we just can't. We're too
A
addicted
bit
to
of
like the
both.
past. Yeah, like I do like a little bit of
Uh,
it if it's done right. Like, oh my god,
yeah,
well this is cool, you're back. And then, but then sometimes I feel like, I think you're just trying to like milk our pockets for what we used to remember, and like bring us
yeah,
back to the past. And it's like we got to move forward. And we gotta.
and it started being. I think the main issue with milking nostalgia is that it got to a point where we're rebooting everything, we're remaking everything, or making like prequels and sequels. The issue is, especially like these older stories, like they had a central theme. It could be family, it could be responsibility, it could be overcoming adversity,
It could be
whatever, right?
racing like Fast and Furious, and now it's
Yeah,
about like saving the world. it's it's
true.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And the issue is you get a bunch of new people coming in, and like the core of the franchise exists, and they're ignoring that. They want to make it their own. If you want to make it your own, make your own thing. Don't try to like don't make Harry Potter in like whatever other country, right? Make your own thing.
Yeah, I don't know. People have a problem with that. I don't know. If it's because of like money and like social pressure. They're
It's
like,
because it's easy. It's
yeah,
easy to get investment when it's a franchise.
yeah.
It's safer, and it's no longer safer actually. Because like,
It's I don't
oh,
know.
it's a mix, right? It's
Yeah.
like but one thing that's actually annoying me a lot because like it happened a bit with Marvel, right?
Oh, a ton.
Where
It's what happened with Captain
they,
America.
they were making a ton of movies and like releasing a bunch of stuff, and it annoys me because like the last two were really good,
What are we talking about?
and people
Thunderbolts
didn't.
and Fantastic Four.
And they're both in Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I thought they were
Like,
really good. I thought Thunderbolts was a little better than
people didn't
Fantastic
go.
Four.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, Thunderbolts was
Oh
amazing.
my god,
Fantastic
bro.
Four was a solid
It
Fantastic Four
actually
movie.
was. Yeah.
Considering what we had before,
Hmm.
it's like the best movie ever.
Yeah,
Right? If you
yeah.
look at the old Fantastic Four movie, but
Oh my god, especially the most recent
yeah,
one, the one with Michael B. Jordan. That one I didn't even watch, but I heard it was so bad, people walked out of the theaters. I was like, dang,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Because the one with Chris Evans at least has like a weird nostalgic feeling. Like
Yeah,
probably
that
because
one
I was a child when it
exactly.
came out, I
So I
watched it.
think what they do is they bring back stuff that we used to like when we were younger, and I'm looking at it and I go, yeah, I'm hyped about it because I loved it when I was a kid, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you're preying on like my old memories, and
Yeah,
also kind of
I
keeping
think
me
it's
in my
more.
old like young self mentality. Like I feel like as long
Yeah,
as this nostalgia keeps coming back, I don't fully like grow or mature. And until like I say like I feel like if I fully like grown past it, then I've like become I've matured. It won't matter to me. So they're not even really they're trying to sell to me and they're trying to keep me down. But it might be my internal thing. It might just be me being like, you all keeping me down, but I need to break free. And I'm like, all right, maybe I need to go talk to someone about that. But I don't know. It's just like I feel like nostalgia is just it's like another drug that's like consumed us with this
It,
like
it,
with
it's a
greed and
fine
they're
line.
like let's throw everything at this because they sold it back in the day and I'm sure that's what they want and they make. I'm like yeah, but if you made something just as good, that'd become my new thing and then I like that more than the old thing in the past.
And it's like people are saying that like, oh, that's how Hollywood is. No, like you used to have new franchises coming out all the time.
Yeah.
Like go back 15, 10 years even. Like look at all the movies. Let's see the movies that came out.
Also, like
2025 is a weird year because it
yeah,
actually had some new franchises.
yeah.
But let's look
I
at
I will say this
movie
though.
2024.
Um, all the people getting mad about sequels, there's always sequels. I didn't know there was like Lion King 3. I know there was a second one. There's Aladdin 2 and 3. There's some movies that had like 2 and 3. Like Rush Hour I thought was a great one. I have 1, 2, and 3. Those were all fun. What other movies were there? There was just like some movies where I'm like, they really had a second or third one? Are you really? And I'm like, damn, so they've been doing this sequel stuff for at least the last like 30 years, not just around like recent, like
Yeah.
10, 50. It's been maybe even longer than maybe 40 years. And so I'm like, that's
But
always been there. And
you know what
that's,
changed? Digital media. Because things used to come out straight to VHS.
yeah.
So like it was a low budget like sequel to watch with with your kids. You rent on a weekend. That's what it was
Oh,
supposed to.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because they have Jurassic Park, and everybody was like, I don't know if this new one's good. I'm like, to be honest, I like the recent Jurassic Park. I didn't think any of them were crazy because I used to watch the second and third one a lot too. And I was like, none of them were like amazing movies, but they're fun. There's
Yeah.
dinosaurs, something happens, and you're
Yeah, and
interested.
there's that as well. Like people, you have a lot of like politics involved in making movies. So like you cannot just have a movie be fun. It has to have a message. It
That's
has to have a
annoying to me
theme.
too. Actually, yeah, the recent one had a big message,
Like,
but also that was kind of important
did
message.
you see the reviews for Godzilla? The I think was -1.
The
One
latest
of
one.
them. Like people were saying, "Oh, it's just a monster movie." Yeah, that's what's supposed to. It's not trying to be anything else.
Yeah.
Like it's just a monster movie. And to be fair, Godzilla has an environmental message.
It does. It definitely does. It came because of the nuke. There's a reason why he's huge and destructive. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think everything has to have a message. I just because nobody wants to be taught everything all the time, and also like the people that are trying to teach that message to aren't watching the movie. I've come to realize like it's just let the
Yeah.
movie be enjoyable. If there is a message, yeah, have it sprinkled in there, and people will receive it when they want to. In fact, they'll receive it more if the movie's so enjoyable that they didn't know they were getting a message, and then at the end they're like, oh wow, like I feel inspired by the movie. It was so good. And then you think about it more, like, oh yeah, there was a message behind it.
Yeah.
Instead of it being like the main focus, and you're like, all right, I don't like this. I'm being
Exactly.
taught something bad. But yeah, I just think
I,
games, the nostalgia factor. I don't know. Especially games, you should be able to always do something new. Like
yeah.
indie games are doing something crazy. I think one
Yeah.
sequel is good, like Hollow Knight and then Silk Song. Like that sequel, I felt like it was like that one's a good sequel. It's not necessarily the same character.
It depends if it's justified, right? Because
Yeah,
like, what is a sequel? It's like, is it just having the same name? It's like Dark Souls 1 and 2. Like, you're not playing in the same world or the same characters necessarily. Like, it's
right.
years apart.
Isn't that weird? That's what Ghost
It's just
Yote
the
is
same
about to do.
mechanics.
Yeah, Ghost Yote is about to do that too, where it's like 200 years in the future. Different character. And then the idea is that the ghost can be anyone because nobody really knows who the ghost is. The ghost can be any character in any time period. I'm like, that's cool. That's how they're able to continue on the franchise. And I feel like they're not pulling on the streets. But then people hate it. I have people who won't get it because like I want to play the old character, and I'm like, I get why.
And it's the cadence as well. Like, no one complains about GTA coming with sequels. They
Right
come out every 10 years.
with new
Like,
characters.
people hope, like, people really want them to come out. Like, it's a different game. It's just the same vibe. It's like the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. Like, if the sequel is you keep the gameplay and tell a new story, it works better than trying to keep the story,
Mm-hmm.
right?
So do you think it's pulling on the nostalgia of the gameplay, or because like this is kind of interesting. We don't really care about the same character coming back. We just care about like is it gonna be the same type of game that I played earlier? Is am I gonna be able to rob people? Am I gonna be able to shoot people? Am I gonna play with my friends online? Can I drive cool cars? Can I do cool missions? Like
Exactly.
that's like I want that same feeling. But also some people want old
I
characters to
don't even
return.
care if you have. I don't even care if they have multiple characters. Like that's the part I care the least about in GTA
Yeah,
5.
yeah. I actually like more multiple characters because you get like a variety of people. Now, if all the characters are kind of, I don't know, GTA 5 wasn't my favorite except for being with Trevor, 'cause Trevor was fun. I didn't really care for
I really
Franklin.
like Michael, but I'm getting old.
Oh yeah, yeah, maybe. I don't.
So I like the idea of the guy that's no longer crazy and just wants to do his own thing and
Right,
like
yeah, just do
with his
yoga and keep
family.
his family sane and all that.
Yeah,
That is pretty funny. But I like Nico Bellic from GTA 4. He was like a
yeah.
fun
Nico
character.
worked really well. Yeah,
So like
I
sometimes I'm like
agree.
I'd rather not split from that one character I like. Like playing with Trevor's great until they make me play another character, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I just want to play the
exactly.
crazy deranged GTA
Yeah, that's
esque
what
character.
why I like Horizon, for instance. Like,
Forbidden West.
yeah, well, I only played Zero Dawn.
Yeah,
I haven't played Forbidden West. It's installed on my to-do list.
I think you told me like
But
a
yeah,
year
no,
ago.
it's yeah. But then like I'm making a game and then playing
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate.
true. Baldur's Gate came out of nowhere. I know, I know. You'll get to it. I think it's
I'll
better
get
you
to
wait
it.
because then the third game will come out and then you'll beat the second one and then the game will be right out and you can play the third one. You don't have to
Yeah.
wait years because those
Yeah,
games take
I don't
forever,
think the
man.
problem. Yeah, I don't think the problem is them making sequels at all, or prequels for that
It's
matter.
just how they tell the story. Because like my
It's,
problem with the
it's
Force
that they're bad
Awakens,
games or
yeah,
bad movies
yeah, my
and all
problem with
that.
Force Awakens is it's retelling the same story, and then
Yeah,
I don't
Force
know,
Awakens at least is fun.
yeah,
Like it's a fun watch.
yeah. They are all fun watches. I'll give them that. I That's why I don't hate them that much until that's why when sometimes with debates with friends, I'm like, hey, like we're going too deep into this. Like it came out, it was fun when we watched it. Like yeah, it's not as good because because they make it, but it's like what are we gonna do? We ain't gonna change it.
Last Jedi was weird. I think Last Jedi could have worked.
Yeah. What's funny is I think the guy that made the actor, the director who made it, I forgot his name. He went to go direct Knives Out.
Knives
And
Out,
I
yeah.
thought that movie, and someone actually said, I
Knives
think,
Out's so good.
dude,
Yeah,
yeah, there's some people saying he actually did kind of the same thing, but he nailed it this time. And I don't know if the second one
exactly.
was good. My dad said it wasn't, but at least that one
So
movie,
that
he like
it didn't
nailed.
need a sequel.
Yeah,
Like it
it
a
real,
self-contained
it
story.
really did not need a sequel. That one, I was like, why, man? Why did you make a sequel to it? It has like
It
nothing
should
to
have
do
just
with the
been
first one.
called like Glass. I think it's called Glass Onion or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's. But yeah, what?
The issue is they added a Knives Out story and put Daniel Craig on it.
Yeah,
Like Daniel Craig should not be in the movie. It should just be same idea, like a crazy like
a different detective.
detective story, and different detective, different personality. Then it would work. Like
Hmm.
just have the same director.
I
Like
agree.
people don't need like every Stephen King novel to come out with a Stephen King novel or
That's true.
like it sequel. Like well, he did make Dark Tower 25 or something,
I
but
like Dark Tower. The movie
other
was
than
good.
that,
Yeah.
other than that,
Yeah. But let's see. What did I like? I don't know. I just feel make something unique. Okay, I want to ask you something else too. How do you feel about asset flipping? Like using assets from the store? Should you use it for everything? Should you
depends.
use it for like let's say your main mechanic is weapons. Should you use it like should you make your weapons and everything else be assets you buy or some are bought and some are made? Because I feel like then if you make it with store bought assets, anybody can do that. And so when you thought something was unique, like I'm playing this game, and someone else plays another game, and they're like, the guns look the same. Why? What game are you playing? And then they get confused, and then they're like, wait a minute, these two games
Yeah,
are sharing the assets.
I don't really care about asset flipping.
Yeah,
My issue with asset flips is when they're used to trick people into thinking you have a product that like a lot better because oh you have great assets, right? It looks good, but then you look into it, it's just a bunch of assets they threw on a level and made
because
a
it's not
trailer,
easy
and
to add
then
assets.
or
Yeah, you buy them, you put them
especially
in.
make them work together.
Yeah, you replace the mesh. It's now the new asset you bought. There's like it's not that complicated. So it's like, hey, I don't know. I just feel like certain games they should focus more on whatever their main mechanic is. That should be where it's a little bit more effort put into.
Exactly.
Like,
Like think of like everyone has who's making a game on their own. Right? They shouldn't need to learn how to model and hire like a 3D artist and things like
yeah,
that. That's a problem I see people have with AI and like people complain about AI art and stuff. And yeah, it's annoying that a multi-billion dollar company is using AI art and stuff. like 90% of the people using AI art and AI assets on their games, like they wouldn't be able to hire anyone anyway. It's not even
That's
still
true.
their job.
Yeah.
Like it's this random guy in a garage making a game on his own and on his spare time. Like it's not gonna be able to hire anyone.
Nope.
Like the alternative is the game doesn't exist. The same
Exactly.
issue with
That's what I tell
piracy.
people. Yeah.
Like people complain, oh, people are stealing our game. We're losing millions of dollars with pirating. Like 99% of the people who pirate your game wouldn't be able to afford it or wouldn't buy it if it wasn't free.
Yeah, because the
And the
games are
other the
expensive.
other 1% just buys the game later anyway.
Yeah, there are some people who pirate it and they're like, "The game's so good, I'm gonna buy it just to support them," which is good. You want to do, it, especially if it's an
Yeah,
indie game.
I did that with a lot of the games I like played as a kid. You're a kid, you don't have any money, so I would just download them. Right? I bought all of them on Steam. The ones I liked, I bought them years later when I had a job, of course. But I bought
Yeah,
them. I bought the sequels.
hell yeah, just to support them and show that you
Exactly.
care because they put their hard work into it. But yeah,
Exactly.
no, I agree. But you know, I like Meshi. There's a software called Meshi AI. You can make 3D assets, and they made us a new model, and it works pretty well. Like
Yeah.
I got some good assets out of it and good vision. Like I use Midjourney to create the concept art, and then I put the concept art to Meshi, and it works pretty good. And it can get us a gun in the game. The only problem is it's got a lot of faces and vertices and triangles, which is a problem, and especially if you're trying to
Yeah,
have
but
like
you can
a
use plugins and Blender
yeah
to fix that.
yeah right
I
like
do need to do that with the one in my game as
right.
well.
It shouldn't be that hard. I think to
I know that there's a plugin it like checks distances between mesh between like points and stuff and
do
just
yeah.
deletes the
Do you know what that plugin is? I think we need that. If, you don't have to find it now, but like if you ever come across it.
um,
Um,
uh,
but
are you
yeah,
using Blender?
yeah, using Blender.
People
But
apology in
yeah, I
Blender
love
rematch.
it because it gives us concept. And also, I was just like, it doesn't need necessarily to be used. It could be like the starting point. Here's a mesh from Meshi AI. Now just try to create that your way in Blender. You can even I can download the FBX and put it in. And yeah, I think those are AI app software amazing. You can get what you want so quickly and and pretty cheap too. Especially, I mean, you have to pay something each month, but they give you like 10 free downloads for the older model,
Yeah,
so you can do enough with that. And they also have
exactly. And
educational
like I
plans.
don't mind. Yeah, and I don't mind paying depending on what it is. Like
Yeah,
I pay premium for ChatGPT.
but yeah, paying like $20 a month is better than paying like $1,000 each month or more for like an artist.
Yeah,
And people understand like they cost a lot of money, especially if you want to properly pay them. If you don't want to properly pay them, like they're kind of just working for cheap.
exactly.
And it's also kind of bad. I don't know. It's tough, bro. Like there needs to be a better way to make money in this world than just like get exploited for your talents. And because I don't know,
And
artists put a
there's
lot of
a
work
lot of
and
art.
they don't get paid a
Yeah.
lot. Because even if you
I
do
mean,
hire them,
a good place to go if you're starting as an artist, of course, is Fiverr, and then after you have some experience, you
yeah,
can get to try to get some because mostly it's mostly going to be contract hires, right? You're not going to get a full-time job for any of the big companies.
yeah, no,
Uh, I heard one of the best places to work for as in get contracts for is Magic. It's like Magic, especially now that they're printing like 8 sets a year. Like there are new cards that they're printing 20 variations for. They need a
really,
lot of art. Like
damn, I
they're
didn't
the
know that.
biggest employer of like fantasy art in the world right now.
That's amazing. That's so good. That's what we need. We need. I feel like bigger companies don't need less AI. They can have like one. They have a bunch of artists and they can use AI to help them. Like, hey, here's the tools, here's the software.
Exactly.
But I don't think they need to.
It's overused.
Yeah,
It's very much overused. I think we're at the extreme with the spring theory, right? We're pressing AI all the way down, and it's gonna go back a little, and then
yeah,
go back around the middle. It's the same with like working from home. Like it's pressed super hard on like let's work fully from home, everyone, all the time. Now it's going back to like companies wanting people 5 times a day in the office. That's not gonna last.
yeah. No, I don't think you
Gonna go
should.
back to like an average of 1 to 2 days, if that.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, but I mean, I've seen people get really like lazy at home, and like I get it.
Yeah, there are
Like,
extremes, of course.
oh yeah,
Like You need to be able to, like, if you don't have a way to tell if your employers are like doing stuff,
But then
it,
also
it,
they can be at the office also goofing around.
exactly.
So it's
Like
like,
the issue is like if you don't have people who are capable enough to tell if someone is doing their job, you need to hire a better manager.
mhm. And now people will work for whoever they are managing for if they're inspirational, if they're good leaders, if they're respectful.
Exactly.
And they're like, I want to.
I'm very weird with that. Like I've been lucky all my life. I've never had one bad manager ever.
How that happen?
I have no idea.
What the heck? That's
I have no
crazy.
idea. I always had great managers. The only times I quit jobs were because like I wanted to do something different
Mhm.
or moving countries, basically. So like it was a lot of luck. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of bad managers out there.
Yeah, I think you got lucky.
There are a lot of because I see that with my customers. Like a lot of them have issues because the organization has issues. It's not that they're unable to do their jobs, like security and all that. That I've seen like entire security programs being run by like one junior person with no technical background. Like that's not gonna work. Like you need to hire people who are capable, and a lot of companies don't want to put in the money and put in the work. And you see that in games as well. Like a lot of the reasons why you have like buggy games coming out or things like that is that, and there's another big factor, right?
Mhm.
When you start recommending your friends, like, is it because they're good or is it because they're your friend?
It's usually because they're your friend. Not,
Exactly.
I mean, you hope they like get better when they get hired and they pull their own weight,
Yeah,
and then in fact they might surprise you. But yeah, it's usually just because
exactly.
they're your friend, which is like,
Yeah, I noticed the opposite thing recently as well with me. Like I met this guy and we were talking about work. Like we were at this baby shower and this guy who just moved to my where this girl was should be having a kid next month. Um, actually, no, she's due now. Actually,
oh no
she
way,
might
she might have
be
the
in the
baby.
hospital
It's
as
just
we speak.
hey, congrats to
There is a
her,
world
new
where that's
life.
happening. Uh, and so she moved out, and the guy who took her apartment happens to work in like the same circles as I do. And we were talking, and like I could see that he sees things I see, and that tends to indicate that he knows what he's doing. And I wanted to like get him in, but like we didn't have a position for him.
Oh man, yeah, that's tough. Maybe next time, maybe a position will open up.
Yeah,
You're like, dang it, I actually have someone really good, and they would want to be on the team, but they don't got nothing.
yeah.
Oh
If
well.
he spoke French, I could get him in.
Oh, really? That's like the one. That's why the manager's got a thing for French people.
We no, we need a French speaker.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just teach him French. Go to do Duolingo for like 30 days nonstop.
Yeah, that's totally gonna
Do
work.
Duolingo. No, okay, you gotta do Duolingo and then watch a bunch of French like soap operas, and then go on those like pen pal where somebody teaches you French while you teach them like English.
We're in the UK. You take a 2 hour train, you're in France.
Actually, yeah,
Just
just go
stay
to
there for
France. Just
six
stay there
months.
for 30 days. Yeah, go to France, do Duolingo every morning to get prepped. Watch the soap operas when you're bored, and go out on the streets and just make it happen. I used to want to do that. I used to want to go and travel and be like, I'm gonna go to Japan and stay there for months and then just speak the language. Go to Spain and just speak Spanish. Oh man,
There's
I just want to
one
be a
type of
polyglot. That's
personality that
crazy.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few people where that works. Like my wife can do that. Like we go to Germany,
Hmm.
she speaks German like all the time. Even when she was studying German for like a year and a half only,
Hmm.
been studying German for 5 years now.
Yeah.
Like, she would go there like you make mistakes, but like you get better. The main
Exactly. That's
issue you
the whole
have,
point of it.
especially in the north of Europe,
Hmm.
is that people try to be polite. They see you're struggling, and they try to switch to English because like everyone speaks English.
Yeah.
And you need to have like another like it's the second barrier, right? The first barrier is being able to put yourself out there.
Hmm.
The second barrier is being able to tell them, no, please let's switch back to your language because I'm trying to learn. I know you're trying to be polite, but please don't.
I hate
It's a
that.
level, it's a type of personality that like most people don't have. Like most people maybe reach the second barrier and they go back to English. Like I have some friends who live in Germany and they got to that second barrier. People switched to English and they said, "Oh, okay, okay, no worries, let's speak English then." And
I know.
'cause it's easy, right?
Yeah,
You
but
need to be able to put yourself in uncomfortable positions to get better.
yeah, now they have the AirPods where they come out and they can translate language. You don't even need to learn anymore.
Oh, that's out.
Yeah,
They released the Babelfish.
yeah. I mean, you still
Finally.
need to speak, but like at least you can understand what they're saying. I feel like that's half the problem. It's really just at least for me, it's listening. So if I can have someone
Yeah.
translate it to me, and I'll then speak, and then that I'm better at. I'm okay with, and I feel like at least doing that at first, I can then learn to speak properly. It makes me more confident,
Yeah.
and then I can get better at listening to actual language. But yeah, I think that's gonna be
Does
great.
it work well with accents? Because like I might need it when I go to
I,
Wales.
I don't know. It just came out. I also heard it's not every language yet, but it's it's worth a shot. You literally can walk around, and now people talk crap about you. You can hear them all. You're like, I know exactly what you said.
Oh yeah, that was the craziest thing. Like when we moved out of Poland, because we got used to ignoring everything around us.
Mm-hmm. Because you didn't know what they
Like
were saying.
who cares? Like they're speaking a different language. Everything's written in a different language. Like I needed glasses for like 2 or 3 years. I didn't notice
Really?
because I would just ignore what was written anyway. Like
That's
why would I need to read
crazy.
that?
What?
It's you're outside, something is like a couple, like half a mile away or whatever. You're not gonna see anything. Like, not even a half mile, like 100 yards or whatever. Right?
Yeah,
Like yeah, you're not even paying attention because like if you could see it, you wouldn't be able to understand.
that is true. You're like, I can't really tell what that is, but I don't need to know it, so who knows?
Yeah, it took me 6 months in the UK to
Yeah, you're just
get
like, something's
glasses.
not right. I can't really see it, and I
Yeah, no,
can't
wait a
understand
second.
it.
I
Wait.
can't see it when I'm close, so there's something wrong. That
That's
was
pretty
a
funny.
little of the getting used to it as well, because like I needed to get something done as soon as we got here. It was like we're here for like a month or two, and my instinct was, okay, I need to go there because then I can open Google Translate next to them and like mime, and because when you're face to face, you can kind of do it.
Hmm.
Then I realized, oh wait, I can just call the place.
Hey, there you go.
Like they speak English, and I
That
can talk to them.
is.
It like changed my whole perspective. One thing that I find super hard, like I don't understand how people can do it because I was in Poland for 3.5 years not speaking the language. I went crazy. It was so isolating. How do people do it?
What, just like being a country they don't know the language?
Being a country that they don't know the language, like how it's unbearable. Like
How'd
it
you do
feels
it?
exactly. No, well, COVID happened,
Yeah,
so the
I guess,
last
yeah.
year and a half would have been the same without it. Uh,
It's not
But yeah, no,
easy.
it gets to a point where it's so isolating.
But I feel
It's
like after a
scary.
while of isolation, you kind of like make yourself learn it. You kind of pick up on cues. Maybe, maybe not.
Something, yeah, you do pick up on some cues. But there's a lot of especially in bigger countries, it's like it was Poland as well. Like the expat community more so is quite small, right? Uh, there's like I think there's more Polish people in London than there are Polish people in like Warsaw, right?
Wow.
And like it's the
That's
same for a lot of
ridiculous.
other.
What? No way. Are you serious?
I mean, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Or it's close.
Okay.
But I mean, if you can realistically be in London and not speak English at all and just live inside your own little community. I find it weird still because like the whole reason I moved to the UK is because I want to get to know the culture and like explore. That's the reason I got a car. By the way, I got a car. News.
About
I have a car.
time. Let's go. How does it feel? Is it freeing?
That's so freeing.
Yes,
The
see?
weirdest thing,
It's amazing. I know it has so many
it,
problems with it, but like you don't have to drive too much.
it's a hybrid. It's like basically an EV.
Oh, that's
that has
nice. Because you get
a
gas in it,
pedal.
but it also uses electric,
Yeah,
so you're gonna be fine for a lot of miles.
yeah. No, it's great. So the one I got like drives as an EV. The motor powers up the battery,
Yeah.
but like it's always in EV mode, so it doesn't like change the handling or anything. It feels great. Um,
Hey man, I'm
I
happy
got
for
I
you.
get to go places. Like I took my wife to the airport yesterday,
Wow, look at you. Let's go.
catching up on my podcast as well.
Yeah, that's what I love about driving too. You get to listen to all that. I listen to a lot of podcasts and like videos in the car, especially long drive. I love long drives. People are like, "Why do you like driving?" I'm like, God, put on the
Yeah,
nice 2 hour,
I
3 hour
love
YouTube
driving
video
in
that I would
general.
never watch, and I'm putting it on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I get to listen to like it's like what I'm trying to listen to, and I was trying to do that at the beginning of the year, but like I don't go out enough. It's so good. Like and like they go into like their own theories and stuff and like random facts and trivia and
yeah.
like talk about like what that impacts in
Oh, I
the later
love that you
books.
love that. That's great.
And it's so good and like I would love to watch them live. Like they go on tour like, all the time, right?
Mhm.
They I think just finished Goblet of Fire or about to.
Wow, that's a long one.
And I'm finishing Prisoner right now.
Nice. It's
So
perfect timing. Prisoner of
yeah, and
Azkaban
it's
is one
like
of the best books.
it's pretty good. I mean, it's not my favorite by far, but it's like on my top three.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely up there. It's just crazy what
Half Blood
happens.
Prince is the best one by far.
Whoa, really? I mean, the ending was crazy, but I don't really.
I really like Voldemort's backstory.
Dang, that's like my least favorite one. That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
One for
it was the
like
hardest
I'm
one for me
weird.
to read. It was weird.
Really?
Yeah, like I
Like the
read all of
hardest
them.
one for me is Order of the Phoenix. Or
I really like that one. That's funny. Yeah,
Harry's like such a pain in Order.
I know. Yeah,
Like the whole relationship with Cho is like stop
yeah, yeah. It's
stop being
so.
a teenager.
Like he pisses me off. He's so shy, he's so uncomfortable. Like, bro, come
Yeah, no,
on.
I hate Order.
I don't know if I don't hate it, but yeah, I think Half Blood's growing on me. I think I really like
I
it
like
now
the
more than
first
I.
chapter.
First
The
half was
first
very
chapter is like
interesting. Was it Snape's house, right?
no, the first one in Half-Blood Prince is the other minister, where where Fudge goes to talk to like the Muggle minister.
Oh, okay, yeah. But this doesn't don't they go to Snape's house afterwards or something?
And the next one
Yeah,
is
because
Snape's house.
something crazy happens
So it's
and it's
Narcissa and Bellatrix go into Snape's house. They do the pact,
yeah. And I was like,
unbreakable
okay,
vow.
I like the beginning. It was very interesting. I think it was just more the middle of the book where it's just like, I don't know if I really
I
liked all
really like the
the.
middle. I really like the
Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Harry like going after like the information on the Horcruxes and stuff.
That was
Really
pretty
interesting.
cool. I'll check it out.
It gets a lot of stuff into perspective, and you get to see a lot of Dumbledore that you don't get for like the whole series. Dumbledore is barely there.
That is actually true. He was there at the end. He's like, I
Is
believe in
there?
you.
He's around, but like
Yeah.
one thing I really liked about Fantastic Beasts, the movie series,
Hmm.
was that we were getting to see a lot of Dumbledore because it's an interesting character that you barely see.
And they picked a good actor for it. Jude Law, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So they picked a good actor. But yeah, no,
It lacks vision, I think.
yeah.
It has this had the same problem that the sequel trilogy for Star Wars had, where it lacked vision. Like it
That's
needed
the
to have
thing.
everything mapped from the beginning.
That's what I was saying earlier. If you don't map things from the beginning, if you don't have this like North Star and the guardrails to get there, like you might have a North Star
Yeah.
and you're like wishy washy about it. Like we're gonna go that direction. Just take us there.
Even if you do, it's already hard. Like with Lost, like they knew exactly what they wanted to do. They knew the ending that they wanted.
I'm talking about Lost, the TV show.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I
Look, it
love
has a
that.
lot of issues
Oh
with
my god,
being
love
network
Lost.
TV,
Yeah,
and you have to keep releasing episodes, and you have to follow trends because like people like this character, so you need to give them screen time. With the book, you don't have that.
yeah, that's true. I know, but like, I just how do we fix that? How do you make sure you stay in the get that vision? You just have
I
a
have
plan.
no.
You write it right.
I'm not a writer. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
Because like
Like
it happened to the best of us. Star Wars, there's Disney. Like they make good stories. How did they
I
ruin that?
well, to be fair, they ruined it because
They
they
wanted to.
gave three stories in a row to three about two different people that wanted completely different things. Like
Yeah,
you can complain about everything in there. The issue is like Ryan Johnson and J.J. Abrams did not agree on the direction. You cannot have those two people making
yeah.
those movies together.
I really hope this next generation of movies is good. Like we are getting a bunch now. A Ray movie, The First Jedi, Rogue Squadron got like a
I
pilot.
don't think those are gonna come out, to be honest.
Really? I mean, they are
I think
making
the
the Rogue
best
Squadron for sure, and they are, and the Mando and Grogu movie. That one for sure is coming out. Those two at least. I
I
heard
think
the
the
Ray
best
one's
thing
in
that
production.
will come out for Star Wars in the next few years is gonna be Jedi Survivor 3 or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Jedi is certain
Dude,
word for
Jedi
that.
Survivor is amazing. Have you played the whole game?
It's the best thing that came out for Star Wars in like since Disney. Literally, it's
Mm-hmm.
better than anything that Disney put out for Star Wars.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. And all they had to do was get EA to stop making like the contract for that contract to end, so that
To,
anyone can make games of Star Wars.
yeah. To be fair, one very good thing about like post
Oh wait, no,
Disney Star
EA
Wars
made Jedi
Rebels,
Survivor, right?
yeah,
Oh, so it's not even they just locked in. They
yeah,
locked in. They see even AI can make good stuff. That's yeah. They just had to like realize the single player games are good again because EA was the one that said
yeah,
nobody wants to play single player
yeah.
games. Dude, they really came in
I mean,
clutch.
the issue is Dark Souls, right? Dark Souls like ate the industry. It
Yeah,
changed. Like we get two extremes. We have Dark Souls and we have Last of Us. We have the visual novel, it's Last of Us, right? You wanna be in there. It's a story. It's a slow
very
thing. You're
cinematic.
there for the narrative, and then you have Dark Souls where you're there for the gameplay. Those are different games.
I will
The
say, Last of
issue
Us
I
has really
think
good
that
gameplay,
people,
especially the
yeah,
second one.
it's
It's got
I hear it's fun. Yeah,
no, yeah, the
I never
gameplay is
played it.
great. Even if you don't like the story, I recommend just playing for the gameplay. That game, especially the second one, really makes you feel like you're like this like one person surrounded in the den of like wolves, and you have to get
Mhm.
yourself out. But not only that, you're like a sheep who's like angry and vicious and just
I
ready to kill
yeah,
everything.
I'm surprised they didn't do anything like that for The Walking Dead. Like The Walking Dead could really
They made the
use
Telltale
a
stories.
yeah, no, but like more of an action game, you know? It's
Yeah,
like because like The Last of Us could literally just be Walking Dead IP with very little changes and work.
that's actually very true. It could work so well, especially what I've heard from the show. I've never watched the whole show, but like, there's a lot of crazy things that happen, betrayals, a lot of human on human like killing.
Yeah.
Zombies are like they don't even become the main problem later on. They're just like
Like
there.
if you really think about it, like The Walking Dead, any zombie story would just be Fallout. It's the same idea. It's like a post-apocalyptic world. Like people have the environment to worry about, but then there's the politics and
Yeah. So
kind of the same idea. Like it doesn't have to be zombies. I really wish there was a good story where it's that with vampires.
ooh, maybe we gotta make it. Maybe that's our job, a challenge.
I did try to make a game like that a while back,
It's not
actually.
easy.
I started making it. I don't think you remember, but I sent a demo on like um, when I was playing around with footsteps with in different surfaces, like 8 or 6 years
Ooh,
ago, something like that. And it was
that's a
around the time I
long.
was making this game.
6 years ago. That was like when we just started the podcast, give or
Exactly.
take.
I was still taking like the Unreal course. The reason I took the Unreal course was because I wanted to make this.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Bryant wanted to make the snowball like fight
The
thing.
snowball.
Well, Bryant, he was there and then he was gone. Came back for one episode. Bryant, we want you back. We need you. The fans love you. uh,
The snowball fight game really reminds me of the South Park game for the N64.
I never played that, but I could see that totally with South Park.
I think it's called like South Park Snow Day or something.
Hmm. Okay.
It's like it's so South Park. Like
Yeah.
it's weird,
I,
weird South Park.
right. Oh my goodness. But
We
back
can
to
like
the.
make a snowball. We can pee on it and throw at people. Like that's a game.
That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. But going back to games being buggy, uh, is this something we're just gonna always have to deal with, or should that eventually get fixed? Where games don't ever come buggy.
So I really think that games like Expedition 33, uh, even like Elden Ring, like it shows that because games are so expensive to make nowadays, but a lot of it is not adding any value to the game. A
Yeah,
lot of
that's true,
people that
dude.
are not
Expedition
making
33
assets.
made it cheaper. They don't even say the price, but they're like it's
Exactly.
way less. And like
Yeah.
that, I think that's just like the studio alone. They sure had like
It,
the
it's
publishing
double
company who
A.
did the marketing and all the other stuff, but like for making the
Yeah.
game, they had so little money. They used, I mean, the help was Unreal
Yeah.
Engine 5, the human, what are they called? Like, I can't remember.
Metahumans.
Metahumans. They had, um, they just had so much. They had with, and they had one writing person for everything, and she killed it. And she said she even was in locked in like a space type of simulation where they were going and pretending to be in like a station for 3 months. So she was able to like process so much and think about things. Like, hey, can you write? And she's like, I've actually been thinking about a lot recently because I just locked away in a little like pretend station. And yeah, and so she came out and just like unloaded everything for all these characters and made this amazing story. And I'm like, it's weird. Like we talked about everyone, like he met this programming guy that found a way to be able to do what they needed to do in like an efficient and optimized way. And then he built the groundwork. And then an artist who didn't even work on any games but worked on like Circus Soleil stuff. So he had a vision of all this cool like French themed art. And then just that he bought like got like this like team of Avengers, the best of like every possible like position, a composer who would fall asleep listening to Final Fantasy music, to Kingdom Hearts music, to every type of music you can think of. And they're like, you want to make a song, music for a game? He's like, dude, I've been wanting to do this for years, and then made the best game ever. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
this is like fate. Like it was like all the right pieces, and then they made this amazing
It
game.
shows you don't need billions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's a lot of feature bloat that kind of impacts those games as well. 'Cause, like,
Hmm.
it's games were cheaper to make because they didn't try to be everything.
Yeah, and also they reused
Like
a lot of
Mario is
assets.
Mario.
Yeah,
It's not GTA.
exactly. And what's cool is they reuse assets. So the Minoko, his moves are the enemy moves. So he just took the same animations and changed it up, or like reversed it and had it on your side, and it works. And it was like, okay, well that saves time, and it gives you a really cool character, and you like it's awesome seeing you do enemy moves against the enemy.
Yeah. I think once we got past basically physical media cartridges era of games, like we started getting to a point where there were no limitations. So there was no clear stop. You could keep on going and keep making more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. GTA 6 is probably going to be the most expensive piece of entertainment ever made.
Oh yeah, but they have the fun. They're Rockstar. They got armies,
But,
studios in like every
but
country,
I mean, it's a lot.
which is crazy because people want to make that. Like I want to make that by myself. I'm like, you don't understand. They got
Exactly.
thousands and
They
thousands
have
of
the
people.
best of the best with billions of dollars for 10 years.
Dude, I
Don't
can't
want to make
imagine being like like the game designer on that game, where you
it.
have
Must
to like
be
get everyone on the
extremely
same page,
stressful.
right? I can't imagine that. That's
I
ridiculous.
mean, it's hard making a game with a single other person. The reason I haven't because like a friend of mine offered to help with my game. The reason I don't want him
Damn,
is just it's literally just because I don't want to have to discuss what I'm making. I just want
that's
to make the game.
hilarious. You're like, I don't want to.
Like, he's great and all. Like
Yeah.
I know he would add a lot of value to my game, but I want to make it on my own because I don't want to have to justify any decision. Like
Hmm. That's fair. That's fair. It is tough because you might have a vision and you tell it to your friend and don't make it the
yeah,
way you want it to. So like,
yeah,
and then now like they waste their time. You're like, I kind of
yeah.
want it done the other
Exactly.
way, and
I
then
don't want
you,
to have to compromise, and like I'm blessed in this regard because like I
yeah.
don't need to make a game because like I'm making it because it's kind of my dream to put something out on Steam. That's just it.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be out eventually when I get to it.
Yeah, no rush. Take your time.
And like
So,
I feel like I got to the same point where I was with this game in like 2016, where I implemented everything I wanted to implement. Now I just need to make the game,
okay.
and it's a little daunting because
It
like
is. Just take it one step
where
at a
do I
time.
go from here?
Just make
It's
one
like
other
now I
level.
have it's like now I have a menu, I have settings, I have a character wearing clothes, It
Mm-hmm.
works, like it works. It has controller support.
It works pretty good
All the
too.
spells are working. It saves. Like, you can create shortcuts and rename the spell, so you can like name them whatever you want.
Yeah.
Anything that makes sense for you. Um, Everything's saved when you go to a checkpoint, right? If you change the settings, it only saves that as well. Made a thing where it saves your checkpoint if you move and change your shortcuts. It still saves your shortcuts, but doesn't change your position. So there's no way to end up being soft locked if you if the reason I'm using checkpoints is to avoid soft locking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, I don't like that. I like
if it's a
checkpoints.
systemic game, it's very easy for the player to get locked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I made a full-on puzzle as well that is like not a tutorial puzzle.
Yeah, it's like
So
difficult and it's like later on.
it, it has multiple steps. It only uses one mechanic still because it's like the first big puzzle that you run into. Um, then I know where I want to go. I have so much on my mind now with the whole planning a wedding for 60 people, and
Yeah,
it's
it's not easy.
kind of a lot. Uh, yeah, and like the search for the car was so stressful as well. Because I'm very I get really into it and I really want to make the best decision. So like I was researching on all cars that like the best sellers and
Dang,
anything
you
that
were
had a
really
good
doing it.
price.
Yeah, you're going all out. You have to, because the car is important. You can't half-ass that. It's gonna be there
And
for
we
you a while. It's
leased
got
the
to be
car
good.
and leasing DK is quite worth it. And but the main issue is that because the cost is so low monthly, you add like £50, completely new car.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can start with like a simple like mini, right? The
Yeah.
actual mini. You add for like £150 a month. You go to 200 for the EV version, by the way. Go to 200, you can get a small SUV. Go to 250, you get a family SUV. 300, a family SUV, plug-in hybrid. So it gets so hard. Like at £15 more, you can get an Audi,
What the?
a big Audi.
Yeah.
At 50 more, you can get a BMW. Like I kept, if I kept going on, I would end up getting a Maserati, right?
Yeah. You're like, all right, wait, hold on. I don't need to spend that much each month. That's
So like
crazy though.
I had to calm down, like made a set of requirements. I basically made a game design document for
You're
my car.
hilarious. Car design document, a car buying document.
I picked like 3 or 4 things that I really wanted to have, narrowed it down to like 3 cars, went on a few test drives, checked the one that was cheapest at that week because like with leasing you have like new deals coming every week. I got mine like 50% off or something. Um, then yeah, I went for it. Then in the middle of that, I realized my credit file was empty. So I had
No.
to contact Experian
Yeah.
and ask them to review it. They were super fast. Like they got back to me in like 2 days after they got the letter. But I had to send a letter in
Dang.
2025.
That's why I hate that. Gotta write the letter, get it written, get it notarized, go to the mailbox, mail it, and hope for the best that it gets to them.
And like you're sending a letter, it takes a while to get there. So to be safe, I added every single document I could think of.
That
Like
too, yeah.
I
You
got
want to
a
make sure they have
statement from
everything they
my
need.
pension.
Yeah.
Like I sent like the 15 pound the 15 pound uh, contract for my phone,
Wow.
like everything.
And
Like
it
I had
worked.
to buy a large envelope.
That's crazy. Hey, but it worked. See, it all worked out
I
in the
did.
end. That's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, damn. I'm glad you got a good car, man. I'm glad the car buying document worked out for you.
It's
See,
been a lot
it's
of
all
fun.
it's all about having
It
like
was
what
weird
you
as
want,
well.
because you can get crazy. Actually,
Yeah,
we can put that in the games. You can say, "Oh, well, just a
can keep
little bit
going.
time, we can make it
It's a
more
crazy.
mechanic and this
Yeah,
mechanic and that." It's like, no, no, no. Focus, hone in. What do you want? What can we release today that's really good that people will actually care about? And then we release the
exactly.
game, and then maybe not a lot of people like really care and they just want to play the game for this reason and they're like, okay, we don't have to add that, or they actually want all these things, and actually in fact it's things we didn't even plan of, let's just add that instead of what we thought they wanted. But no, I really think you just gotta hone in, pick what you want, stick to it, and then go. Don't get crazy with
Exactly.
the details, man.
But
Don't.
what I would recommend watching if you want to make your indie game, especially if you're not sure how big you want it to be, have a look at the vlog series from Game Maker's Toolkit when he was making Mind Over Magnet. It's quite interesting. It's like he went through a lot of feature creep and he re redesigned the whole game like two or three times.
Yo,
He
send me
goes
that.
over like all of that. It's quite interesting. I really want to play it. It's like $10.
Yeah, send me that vlog series. I'll put, or at least one of the links. I'll put it in the notes for the
Yeah.
videos so everyone else can check it out.
Yeah, there's one massive spoiler as well, which is quite interesting. I think it's very motivating. Is that
Spoilers.
on his last episode, he says like, "Oh, I'm not making any more games. Like, it was a lot of fun. I liked the experience. It was great." That was in December last year. In
Yeah.
January, he came out with a video saying, "I'm making a new game."
Oh my god.
To be fair, it's already out. It came out in like 6 months because it's a
Okay.
word game,
Yeah.
and it
Hey.
looks super fun as well. It's
I,
a word puzzle.
yeah. I feel like if you take the
Uh,
stress off, it actually makes it easy for you. So now he's like, okay, I'm not making games. But then he thought about it. He's like, nobody knows I'm making a game, so I'm not stressed. I don't feel pressured. And he's like, wait a minute, I do want to do this. I think you got to let the
yeah,
stress go,
exactly.
the pressure. If they people expect a new game or whatever work you're working on,
Yeah.
it's gonna stress you out.
Yeah,
So
and it depends on why you're making a game as well. Like, if you want it to be your career, then like it's a different path, right? Make a lot of small games. That's what
yeah,
I would recommend. If you want to say you release a game, make one small game. If you like it, keep going. You want to have something to point to. Like, I'm on a I'm going against everything I recommend. Like, I am making my WoW, but it's a
don't
WoW I'm
make WoW.
willing
I've
to.
been telling him, don't make WoW. He's still
Exactly.
making WoW. Ah,
It's as big as I can get it to be without being impossible, right? I'm at a point where there's only game design to do. It's only level design, really. I sent you the other game he made. It looks a lot of fun. It's called Wordplay, and it's basically like, well, not really Scrabble, but like kind of Scrabble, but with modifiers. It's a roguelike. It's a roguelike where you're getting like upgrades that give you bonus to specific letters and stuff. Like your C's
it's a
have
roguelike.
times
It's
three.
wild.
It's a rogue like wordplay.
That's
It,
insane. And he just made
I'm
that.
actually exactly like he made it in like 4 months or 5 months. It's like he ran a game jam and it kind of came out of that.
Wow, Mind Over Magnet. I never even heard of this game. Looks cool. I like the art style.
Mind over magnet and it's interesting and wordplay.
They're all
Actually,
very
I
positive, so he does an amazing job.
yeah, and to be fair, like he's a YouTuber, he
No, I've
gets a
watched
lot
his YouTube
of
videos. He
right.
talks about
You get
great
some.
stuff.
So yeah, no, I think he's great. Like he's one of my favorite like game design YouTubers.
Yeah.
Uh, I find it extremely interesting.
Wow. Cool. Well, I think we've reached the hour mark. So I guess we could say is make sure your game doesn't have a lot of bugs. And maybe the way to fix that is to focus on what makes your game important and make sure that area of the game is polished to the max. Make sure you have a design document and you stick to it and you have guardrails and don't get too crazy with feature creep. And will be a good challenge. Uh,
I have a
oh,
challenge.
you
I
do?
have a challenge. Yeah, yeah. Find something that bothers you in whatever you're doing that you just put up with and fix it.
Wow.
Be a bug. Could be something in your house. Like I have had something like something so like minor that I fixed yesterday. Like my wife went out. I dropped her off at the airport, came
Yeah.
back home, and our like toilet paper holder was not very firm. And like I just left it there. It's like who cares, right? It's like, yeah, I kind of have to. It could fall sometimes. Just got a screwdriver, cut it off, put it back in. Just had to tighten it a little bit. Like it's extremely small. It bothers you just enough that you notice it. That's what
No,
you should
no.
fix.
Wow, I like that. Cause then, yeah, now that it's fixed, it's probably like, wow, this actually adds a little bit of like less annoyance and it's like satisfaction now that it just works and it's small, but it grows every day. So now you don't have that problem. So now like, what you're not as stressed. You're like, wow, I feel better. Wow, what did I do? Well, you fix a small problem that actually affects you every day.
Yeah, I live by that at work, and it's gotten me places. Like, if something bothers you, it probably bothers someone else. If you know how to fix it, fix it.
Okay, I like that. All right, it's a beautiful challenge. I can't wait to see everybody we post what your problem is and how you solved it, and we'll check it out. But yeah, thank you, Ricardo, for that amazing challenge. And thank you everyone for listening and joining us on this game dev journey we've been doing for the last like what 6 years now. So we got Ricardo make a game. I'm making a game with a team. So, look at us, we're living our dreams. We're doing it. Well, I'll catch you guys next time.